the city of angels, a place where everything can be bought, sold, and destroyed. The air smells like gasoline and desperation, but it wasn't always this way. I didn't always live on the edge of insanity. But something happened, something that would make me question my sanity. It started the moment I met Jack. Jack was no stranger, a man who thrived in chaos, in shadows, in the spaces between. He called it the truth. I called it madness. But then again, I didn't know yet how deep the rabbit hole went. He spoke in riddles, but his eyes told a story I wasn't ready to hear. You want control, Caleb. You want freedom. The words stuck to me like tar. I should have walked away. But there's a darkness inside every man, waiting to come out. And Jack knew how to awaken it. That night, the phone rang. A voice on the other end, distorted. Tonight's the night, Caleb. Be ready. The first rule is simple. Fight for freedom. At first, I didn't know what it meant, but soon I would understand. Soon, I would be trapped. I didn't know what I was walking into. The warehouse stood in the middle of nowhere, a silent monument to the chaos Jack had promised. Inside, the air was thick, heavy with the smell of sweat and blood. The floor was cracked, littered with broken bottles and lost souls. "Welcome to the fight, Caleb," he said. And with those words, I became just another pawn in his game. A game where the rules were simple. There are no rules. The fight wasn't about winning or losing. It was about shedding the illusion of control. It was about tearing away the mask. The ring wasn't a place for victory. It was a place to lose everything. With every punch, I could feel the walls closing in. With every drop of blood spilled, I felt the world shift. What was I fighting for? Power? Freedom? Or was I just another lost soul in this city of broken promises? And then it hit me. The fight wasn't about the man I was facing. It was about the man I was becoming. The darkness inside of me had been awakened. There was no going back now. The city had swallowed me whole, but Jack's influence was deeper than I could ever imagine. I wasn't just part of a fight club. I was part of something darker, something that thrived on chaos and destruction. I thought I could escape. I thought I could control it. But control was never the goal. In the end, the only thing left to do was to break. And the fight is far from over.